Morning all, welcome back to the channel. It's we didn't pick up the camera yesterday, did we?
No, sorry, working again,
Yeah.
as I am.
Yeah, so we didn't pick up the camera yesterday because we wanted to get settled in. It's also a camping and caravanning rally, THS, so we didn't really want to film anything, did we?
No.
You know, there's not much going on.
And as you can hear, it's rain, so
yes,
we just can't get out the motorhome at the moment.
Yeah, we will be going out though. We will be going out whether it's raining or not.
Yeah, we're going to brave it. We're going into Salisbury for a visit. Even the hair's like just a bowl of curls, look.
Yeah, after your shower, weren't it? Yeah. So Tina's had a shower this morning. I've emptied the water, sorry, the Elsan.
It's all done.
Yep, I've filled up our little bottle of water for drinking water.
Yep.
So we're all set in here. We're gonna
for another day, aren't we?
Yeah,
we're gonna
stay here tonight. We're moving on tomorrow. So there is a LPG garage about 10 miles away from here, but it's going,
or something,
yeah, it's going in the opposite direction to where we want to go. But Tina's a little bit worried because we're on our last bottle of gas.
I don't like being on the last bottle.
No.
I like to know we've got enough in case, you know, with the weather like this, I'm a cold person, and as soon as it gets cold, I want a bit of heating on.
Yeah, she wants the heating on, so...
so I'd rather know that there's enough gas there.
It's only a 20-minute drive, so it's going up towards Stonehenge.
Yep.
And then we're going to cut down to Winchester, spend a few days in Winchester, take you around Winchester, and then we're going to go over to Lymington, aren't we?
Yeah, this is a lovely little rally. I mean, they're a very friendly bunch on here, made us feel very welcome. A lot of them are from the same district, but it is actually a THS, so anyone can come and stay. But obviously most of them know each other. But when we went into the rugby club last night for a couple of drinks, they had bingo on, and they made us very welcome. Everyone was chatty. Yeah, we was having a lovely chat with Paul and Heike. Yeah. They're actually on YouTube themselves and on Facebook. Yeah. Really nice couple. They're from Germany. And he's English, isn't he? But they live in, he's from Newcastle, his wife's German. And they live in Germany. They live in Germany. Well, saying that, they don't now because they live in their motorhome. They're over here more than there, which I don't get that because I wouldn't want to be here personally. Yeah, but then Germany's probably the same weather, isn't it? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so really nice couple. We had a couple of beers with them, and yeah, it was really nice. Apparently, we're going to try and find it. There's a lovely walk along the river because we were going to walk through along the roads into Salisbury. Yeah. We got told last night by the steward that if you go a certain way, it brings you to the river, and then there's a pathway right the way along. Yeah. Into Salisbury. Would have been nice if it was a really hot day, and yeah, that would have been better. But it is what it is, isn't it? We're still getting out the van for a bit, which is the main thing, so this is Salisbury Rugby Club, and in all fairness, the drinks are not subsidised really. No, I wouldn't say. No, but they were cheaper than the pub we were in at the New Forest. Yep. But if you ever do come here, you definitely need, what are they called? Chocks, yeah. Because you're on a slant. Levelling 100%. Ramps, basically. Yeah. Yeah, this is very slanted. All the facilities are here. There's showers and toilets as well. The showers are communal. Being a rugby club, they'll all probably jump in together. You know what rugby boys are like. The bar was open till 9:30 last night. So they played bingo last night. Yep, and Family Fortunes. Didn't win. Yeah, Tina didn't win. Family Fortunes. No, it was a bar shut at 9:30, and that was a nice. We was out by about 9:45, weren't we? Yeah, which was a nice time, really. Came home, watched a bit of YouTube, had a cup of tea. Yep. And then back at work today, so we didn't want to have a late one anyway. So no. It worked out just nice. We'll go over again tonight, and then tomorrow we'll move on to Winchester. Yeah, and do Winchester. So yeah, there's nothing around Winchester, but we want to go there and see if we can get into town, don't we? Yeah, I don't think there's going to be enough here, what with the weather and everything.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be enough here to keep us till Friday. So that's why we decided to have a couple of days here, a couple of days there.
And in all fairness, once we've been around Salisbury, where else are you going to go, guys?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
It's
like,
I don't think there's enough.
We do like to walk around the towns or the cities where we are, don't we?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, we're going to move to Winchester, and we'll walk around Winchester, have a look around there. Apparently it is really nice around there as well. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we'll take you along the along the river with us, and into Salisbury, and yeah, show you around Salisbury.
We'll see you a bit later.
Yes, we'll do. So we're walking into Salisbury. We found the River Avon, and apparently this walkway goes all the way into Salisbury from where we're parked up. Nice little river. I think this is the nature reserve for the River Avon Nature Reserve or something.
Garden going right onto the back of it.
Yeah.
Come down there in the summer, look.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, wow. I'd love a bit of fishing. Although you don't know, it don't seem that deep. But yeah, it's
well, it's
nice
a
path to walk.
We've got out of our back garden.
Yes. 100%. A bit of roadworks and building going on. To my right, behind me, if you can see. Yeah, they've got this. Yeah, they've got table and chairs on there. Probably have a little barbecue or something in the summer.
What way to go, right?
You have to cross this road, but there's a zebra crossing.
And then the path carries on.
Yeah. Nice safe cycle route.
It's the couple that was behind us.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice safe cycle route, isn't it? Going into Salisbury.
He's walking along a boring road, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Showing the bushes are quite as high as they are.
But typically, so we get sorted out all the morning rush. We had a couple of problems with vehicles arriving late. As soon as we walk 10 minutes out,
yeah, work started again.
Work starts again. So we've had to sort of bounce off my phone to be able to
cover it.
So we've got that sorted now. So now we can carry on.
Look at the river again.
Yeah.
Look at this one, look.
It's still spitting here. Yeah. Almost looks as though it goes into nothing, doesn't it? Yeah. It is spitting still, but it's still warm. Tina's taking more photos. I think there's phones full up with photos all over. She does love a photo, Tina.
Photo or a drink, one of
yeah.
the two. Oh, the fire station must be close by.
Yeah, yeah. Out for lunch. Isn't it?
It's a nice fireman.
Nice fireman, eh?
Can't beat a fireman, can you?
Oh, okay. Okay. But no, it's a.
Look at that one over there.
Yeah, it's lovely. Wow. Look at that garden over there. It's turning around. Yeah. Backing onto their house.
Now that is
bench.
Nice, isn't
I mean, it's how the other half lives still, isn't it?
Coming out of there in the daytime, in the summer,
yeah.
if you ever get summer in England.
But this is great. I mean, you know, a cycle route right into Salisbury. It's about a mile and a half, isn't it? I've been told.
Yeah, but it beats walking along a main road, doesn't it? It's so much nicer.
We've had to cross that one road, and then there's a bridge just going underneath the other.
The main road we would have gone along.
Yeah.
This one here where the traffic.
Yeah, that's right.
I think that's the one we came along.
No, it's brilliant. Love it. Yeah.
Can't do much more. So.
Yeah, let's get let's finish it off here, and we'll come back on once we get into Salisbury. But what a lovely area. It is absolutely buzzing around here, isn't it, Tone?
It's lovely round here.
Yeah.
We're just coming up to the cathedral at the moment.
Yeah, we've just stopped for a latte, have a coffee and a pit stop. But yeah, we're just coming up to the cathedral now. I'm not sure we're going to go in because I think they charge to go in, don't they?
Yeah,
But we'll see how
depends
much it is.
I've got to get myself a magnet from somewhere.
Yeah, Tina's got to get a fridge magnet. She likes saving fridge magnets. But it's absolutely gorgeous here. It's just so busy. It's
Turn
Tuesday
around and
morning.
show that. Look,
Yeah,
the arch.
let's turn you round.
Just coming up to the arch, and the cathedral's on the other
Yeah.
side, isn't it?
And look, it's buzzing out here, isn't it? Quick, quick, quick! I'm trying to get Tina run over.
And at some point we'll find the spoons.
Yeah, we want to go into Spoons, have some lunch, don't we?
Yeah.
Maybe have a beer.
Oh, I reckon these might have magnets.
Yeah, do you want to go in? Right, let's cut you off here, guys. Good morning, guys.
Morning, guys.
Yeah, we're packing away today, aren't we?
Yeah, we're leaving Salisbury today.
Yeah, had a really good day, didn't we?
Lovely couple of days,
Yeah,
haven't we?
yeah. Yesterday was fantastic, walking around Salisbury. I'm kind of hoping I can show you guys that because the GoPro went a little bit funny and it's sort of recorded us sideways.
So you
So it
might
looks
all
like
be
we're
looking
yeah.
upside down or side on or...
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we'll see if we can arrange it and edit it in the programme.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
yeah, we're off today. We're just packing away. We've just
Gonna
had
go
a
and
shower.
get the gas, aren't
Go and
we?
get the gas. Had breakfast, haven't we?
Yep, we're all
One thing I
fueled up.
do always forget when we're packing away, and I haven't forgotten it this time, is the TV aerial. So the TV aerial, we've got one that's directional, so we have to lift it up and put it down, don't we?
Yep.
Now it's lifted up, and sometimes I'll forget to put it back down. I just kind of wish I had one of those multi-directional ones.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
that stick
might
on the
change.
roof.
When we get the new one, we've
Yeah.
got satellite, haven't we?
Yeah. So then
Excuse
we've
me.
got to remember to put the satellite dish
I'm
down.
sure that'll be a lot
Yeah.
more noticeable
Yeah,
than
it will be.
an aerial.
Yeah. Because sometimes we do drive off with the aerial up, don't we?
Yeah, yeah.
So we're gonna, you know, we're virtually done. We're just sitting here at the moment, wondering when to leave, and I think now's
Well,
the
we're
time.
literally just doing the last couple of bits,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna get on our way. We're gonna go and get some fuel, make sure we're all
Gonna
topped,
go and get
for
some
gas,
LPG.
Should I say LPG? Because we're on our last bottle, and as you know, I don't like being on the
Yeah,
last
so
bottle.
we're going to go and get
so
our LPG, which is up near Stonehenge. There might be a bit of
about
traffic there,
10
but
miles, isn't it?
10
you
miles,
said,
yeah.
From here?
yeah, only about a 20-minute drive, so it's not too bad. And then we're going to go off to another camping and caravanning club, THS. That's temporary holiday site, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. But just to say,
Winchester.
if you haven't done rallies, give them a try. They, you know,
Yeah.
they're not everyone's cup of tea because they're off grid, and you know, we're on a lovely rugby club field at the moment. But
Yeah.
the stewards running it and all the people on the site, most of them have come from the same meet. Like
So they know
their DA,
each other, but they make you
but
feel so welcome,
we've
don't
been
they?
made to feel so welcome, and now
Yeah.
we're going on to Winchester to do another rally for 2 nights, and then again we'll be going to a different one in the New Forest, and it just keeps all your costs down. Because I mean, when we were in the New Forest last weekend, we were paying like £38 a night. To go where we are now on this weekend coming up, it's something like £11 a night, and it's exactly the same with no electric. So, you know, you're getting all three, we're getting both nights cheaper than we paid one night on the first one, if
we'll
that
get
makes
the whole
sense.
weekend cheaper than we paid on one night. So these rallies are really good for keeping your costs down.
Yep, definitely.
Not that we're tight or anything, because we don't mind sites, but I did feel as though £38 a night off grid, and there was no organisation there. So you go into the reception, they look to see if you've already paid, and then they say, right, go inside, find yourself a parking space.
Make sure you do the 6 metre, which wasn't enforced over the weekend. I mean,
there was people
pulled up next to us, well, next to our friends while we were out.
And there was about 2-3
and they
metres
were literally
away.
She put her hand out the window and she could touch their car, basically. So,
so they're not.
But they weren't coming. They were walking round,
but they wasn't enforcing the 6 metre rule. Whereas these clubs do enforce the 6 metre rule, which I agree with.
Just for safety reasons.
For safety
more
reasons.
than anything.
But these guys, you know, on the field, they all volunteer for it. You know, they don't get paid for this. But they do enforce the 6 metre rule, which we try to enforce it as much as possible anyway.
Yeah.
You know, we wouldn't be silly. But I feel as though in the New Forest, if one of them went up, there'd be quite a few joining them.
Yeah.
You know, because...
And we met a couple of lovely YouTubers here, didn't we, that we've made friends with.
Yeah, Paul and Heike on tour.
Yeah. We're going to meet them in Birmingham, Benidorm. In the new year, they're going to spend New Year. We're both on the same campsite, actually. We found out last
we're already booked on the same campsite.
We're both booked on the same campsite for New Year. So we're going to meet up with them
there.
Yeah.
That was really... They've made it enjoyable as well, because they've sat with us. We've had a laugh. Just talking about Eric's. I mean, they're actually living in their campsite at the moment, like in their motorhome at the moment. Their base is in Germany.
But they're actually here until this one finishes on the 2nd of June.
Yeah, and then they're going over to Newquay.
Because obviously they can just move around as and when they please, because they live in their van. But we need to be home back into Kent by Sunday, because I've got appointments on Monday. So obviously I want to do a little bit more of the New Forest, so I don't want to spend the whole time. Now that we've been into Salisbury, there isn't really much else that I want to do. Well, either of us want to do, so that's why we thought we'll move on.
Move on to Winchester. We can show you guys Winchester, and then
do
we'll move on to Lymington
at the end of it. Which is right near the Lymington ferry over to the Isle of Wight, isn't it?
We were contemplating maybe seeing how much a foot passenger would be, because it goes from Lymington to Yarmouth. And maybe we might
just have
do a day in Yarmouth.
But we're only there for one full day, aren't we?
Yeah, so we may not, because obviously we want to show you around Lymington, don't we?
Yeah, we've only got the Saturday, because we leave on the Sunday morning and we don't arrive until Friday afternoon. So we've only got one full day, so I can't really see that. But we will go into Lymington and have a look at the ferry and a look around Lymington.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a nice town as well, isn't it? Yeah. So we're going to leave it there, guys.
Yeah, we need to get on our way. So
hopefully we can show you around Salisbury. If not, you might look at us sideways. But I'm kind of hoping I can edit that round and turn it round for you. But should we call it a day on this one?
I think we need to.
Yeah, we'll call it a day on this vlog, and we'll see you on the next one.
Take care, guys.
Take care. Bye.